All Microsoft events going virtual, 5G acquisition, and new Azure Disks. This is the M&AN Show. Hello everyone, and welcome along to a new episode of the M&AN Show. Like last time, also this week we have very few news, and I think this will be the trend for the coming weeks as well. Let's dive in. The first news of today is about all Microsoft events going virtual for the rest of the year. With the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, pretty much all in-person events have been cancelled, postponed, or have gone digital. The latest to be confirmed to go digital is Ignite 2020, which was actually set to start in September. Microsoft is going further than that though, as all in-person events are going digital for the rest of the calendar year. The statement is as follows. In light of the challenges presented by COVID-19, we are adjusting our event calendar and strategy. For the remaining of 2020, we are embracing the opportunity to experiment with new platforms to provide our partners, customers, and developers the highest quality, digital-first experience. So again, not just Ignite going virtual, but all the events for the rest of the years. And I think this is, the sign that Microsoft is taking this situation very seriously. This event, Ignite event, was supposed to happen in September. I mean, it's still happening in September, but it's just going virtual. And with the news of postponing or making digital all the events for the rest of the year, I think it's a clear sign that probably most of the companies worldwide don't think that this pandemic will solve very soon, and anyway want to keep safe staff and participants. Hopefully we will get back next year with in-person events, because I really think that it's where the magic happens at the events. The events are great for getting the news, first touch of new services, but also it's great the networking opportunity you have with the relevant people in the community, the relevant people in the scene. So that's why conferences and events are really important in my opinion. Hopefully we'll get back to in-person events soon. Let's move to the next one, and it's about 5G acquisition. In fact, Microsoft announced that they will acquire Affirmed Networks to deliver new opportunities for a global 5G ecosystem. Affirmed Networks fully virtualized, cloud-native mobile network solutions enable operators to simplify network operations, reduce costs, and rapidly create and launch new revenue-generating services. This acquisition will allow us to evolve our work with the telecommunication industry. We will be able to offer new and innovative solutions tailored for the unique needs of operators, including managing their network workloads in the cloud. This is something operators have been asking Microsoft for a while already. I remember when I was in my previous role at Microsoft, we had to work with some operators, telecommunication operators, and this came up every single time. How can Microsoft support better telecommunications, and how they can provide solutions and services for telecommunication operators? I guess with this acquisition, Affirmed Networks, Microsoft is really stepping up its game, especially in a 5G global market like it's expanding right now, and this will make Microsoft one of the biggest players in there as well. Not as a, of course, operator or mobile first carrier, but of course in supporting all the companies, all the operators, all the carriers that will go and are going into the 5G world. I really want to see how Microsoft and Affirmed Networks will merge together to offer to the market the best solution possible. Again, I'm pretty excited, and stay tuned because as soon as I have more news about this, I'll update you all. And last but not least, new Azure Disks. Today marks the general availability of new Azure Disk sizes, including 4, 8, and 16 gigs, on both premium and standard SSDs, as well as bursting support on Azure Premium SSD disk. With bursting, even the smallest premium SSD, which is about 4 gig, can now achieve up to 3500 IOPS and 170 megabytes per second. It can be best leveraged for OS disks to accelerate virtual machine boot, or data disks to accommodate spiky traffic. The way bursting works is you accumulate credits whenever your usage of the disk is low, and then this credit can be used whenever you have a spike to respond to your increased IOPS or increased throughput. And again, as the news say, it's perfect for boot disks because normally boot disks are heavily used during, again, the boot of the machine, but then are not used too much, and so that allow you to accumulate credits to be used at the next boot. Or, for example, for data disks, for databases. As long as your database is not continuously heavily used but has spikes, then is when your bursting support comes in help, because whenever you're not using that much your database, you're accumulating credits, and whenever you have a spike, then you can consume the credits to respond to your needs. This is not, of course, a super new service or very big exciting news, but again, as I said last week, those are the small things that make Azure the great cloud platform it is. As I said before, this week's episode was kind of short, not many news this week, but I think there were anyway interesting news. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for joining me today, and see you soon at Coder Dave.